Welcome. My name is Alex. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe and leave me a comment below and tell me what you think about this practice. This practice is designed for yoga teachers or for anyone who is a little more experienced and comfortable with their alignment. I will guide the class, but I'm going to not talk as much, not explain as much, so that you can be more in your pose, more in your moment. Let's begin in a child's pose. Knees a comfortable distance apart. Walk your hands forward and away from you. Relax the forehead down. And arrive in your space, in the present moment. Feel yourself heavy on the mat. Reel the thoughts in and bring your focus to the breath. Reel in your thoughts. And do your best to breathe smoothly in and out through the nose. Relax the thoughts, and again, remind yourself to breathe quality breaths, awareness of the present moment. Press into your hands, walk them in towards you, and we're going to thread the needle, bring the right arm underneath, a variation of thread the needle. Let's use the fist as a pillow, the left one. The right arm is across. Palm up. Feel the pressure on your third eye. Bring the right side of your head, might be a little to the top, onto the mat. Left hand on top of the right palm. Try to press the left elbow straight for a middle upper back twist. 2 breaths. Release. Press into the left hand and switch sides. Reach the right arm forward, thread the left. Rest the forehead on the right fist. Switch to the left side of your head and bring the right hand on top of the left palm for the middle upper back stretch. Press the right elbow almost straight. And release. Press into the right hand. Let's move to tabletop. And 3 cat-cow. Inhale. Exhale, round. Arch the back, inhale. Building these up, exhale, cat back. Last one. Long exhale. Neutral spine, tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. Any movements you need to feel good. Let's stretch the tops of our feet while we're here. Lift up onto the toes and place the nail bed side of one foot on the mat and rock side to side. And then switch out the feet. downward dog. Walk the feet to the top of the mat and ragdoll, relax over your legs. I personally like to bend and straighten my knees, but whatever you need, lift one heel at a time, stretching the whole back body. Bring the feet together and round up to standing. Hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Reconnect to your breath, reconnect to your personal practice. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Bring the palms to touch, shift the gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot back to a lunge. Left foot back plank. Lower all the way down to the mat. For cobra, tops of the feet down. Use the middle upper back strength to lift. And release. Press up to tabletop. Back to downward facing dog. Lift out of the arches, weights in the front part of the hands. Right foot up between the hands, lunge. Feel a stretch through the back foot as well as length and strength in the back leg. Forward fold, exhale. Press to stand. Arms overhead. Gentle back bend. About 3 small rounds of breath. Lift out. Forward fold. Left foot steps back to a lunge. From here, lower the left knee, draw the shoulders back, leave the back toes tucked, feel the left hip flexor. On an exhale, press back to pyramid pose, try to straighten both legs. Shift the weight forward, back to a lunge, back knee stays up, lunge twist, left hand down, right arm up, fingers spread wide. Right hand down. Step back up to a forward fold. Relax over the legs. Press to stand. Arms overhead. Back bend. Lift out. Forward fold. Right foot back to a lunge. Lower the right knee, open up the right hip flexor, shoulders draw back. Long exhale, pyramid pose. Feel the left hamstrings. Shift the weight forward to a lunge. Lunge twist, right hand down, left arm up. Left hand back down, back up to your forward fold. Long exhale. Press to stand. Arms overhead. Back bend. Any back bend variation you'd like to practice, just lifting is fine as well. 3 rounds of breath through the nose. Lift out, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. And from here, set the hands down, plank pose. Vinyasa back to downward facing dog. 1 or 2 chaturangas, knees up or down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Long exhale back to downward facing dog. Step the right foot up between the hands, crescent lunge. Tall on the toes of the back foot, deep bend in the front knee. And then arms overhead, shoulders over the hips. Float the hands down to frame the right foot in a lunge. Inhale, lower the left knee, shoulders back. Exhale, pyramid pose, straighten the legs. Lunge. Lunge twist, left hand down, right arm up. Right hand down. Step it back to plank. And vinyasa back to downward dog. Long exhale back where we meet in downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left foot up, crescent lunge. Arms overhead, stack the shoulders over the hips. Hands frame the left foot. Lunge. Lower the right knee, shoulders draw back. Inhale. Long exhale. Press it back. Shift the weight forward. Lunge. Lunge twist. Right hand stays down. Left hand down. We're back to plank. Vinyasa to downward facing dog. Long exhale to downward dog. Look between the hands, make your way to the top of the mat. Relax in a forward fold, finding extra length in the backs of the legs. Malasana. Place your hands on the floor in front of you. Separate the feet. Heels in, toes out. Bring the palms to touch. Shoulders away from the ears. Few breaths. Hands to the mat. Bring the feet back together. Drape over the legs. Long exhale. Press to stand. Turn to face the long edge of your mat. Separate the feet. Warrior 2, right side. Focus on the breath. Straighten the right leg. Bring the right toes forward. Warrior 2, left side. Straighten the left leg. Toes point forward. Relax over the separate legs. Feet are pointing forward, straight ahead. Bend into the right knee and keep the feet flat to stretch the left inner thigh in a side lunge variation. And walk to the left, stretching the right inner thigh. And come back to center. Place your left hand on the mat right underneath your nose and twist open to the right. Reach the right arm up. Switch sides. Right hand down, left arm up. Left hand down. Hands to hips. Stand back up and meet at the top of your mat, toes and heels together. Find your balance, bring everything back in. Breathe in, arms lift overhead, back bend. Lift out, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. And from here, step it back to plank. Hold the plank for just a few breaths, building strength. Vinyasa back to downward facing dog. Enjoy a long exhale back to your down dog. Step the right foot up for warrior one. Square the hips, shoulders over them, hips and arms up. Release your hands down to the mat. Frame the right foot, set up a lunge. Inhale, lower the left knee, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, pyramid pose. Lunge. Back knees up, lunge twist. Left hand down, right arm up. Right hand back down inside of the right foot, lizard lunge for a few rounds of breath. Press into the hands. Transition into a pigeon. Not a really deep pigeon. Just for a few breaths, getting into the hips, the right hip especially. Breathe. Start to release, press into the hands. Press back onto your feet, set up a lunge. Lift the back knee, tuck the toes, crescent lunge. Notice improvement from the last one, more space, more availability to push. One more inhale. Exhale, float the hands down to frame the right foot. Right foot back, downward facing dog. Upward facing dog. Ripple through, inhale. And exhale back, downward dog. Left foot steps up for warrior one. Relax the thoughts, go back to the breath. Hands float down to frame the left foot, lift onto the toes of the right foot, lunge. Inhale, lower the right knee, lift the gaze. Long exhale, pyramid pose. Lunge. Lunge twist, right hand down, open up to the left. Left hand down, lizard lunge. Press to lift out. Setting up pigeon. Move the foot across. Relax. Breathe. Reduce stress. And just be in your present moment, the best one you have. Press into the hands to lift up. Back to a lunge with the feet. Establish your foundation, crescent lunge. Lift up, start to reach the arms straight, the back leg pressing straight. Feel the changes in the body. Hands float down to frame the left foot. Step it back to downward facing dog. Find stillness. Upward facing dog. Ripple through. And this time stay here. Lean on the left hip. Look over the right shoulder. And switch sides. Come back to center, upward facing dog. Lift your gaze, inhale. Long exhale back, downward facing dog. Look between your hands, walk to the top of the mat, forward fold. Press up to standing. And arrive. Take a moment in Tadasana. Inhale, arms overhead, back bend. Lift out. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, relax over the legs. Bend the knees. Utkatasana, awkward pose. Stand up, hands to heart center. Arms overhead. Back bend. Lift out, forward fold. Place your hands on the mat, Malasana, squat down. Minimal cues, minimize extra movements. Hands to the mat, forward fold. Bring the feet back to touch. Press up to stand and arrive. Eagle. Right arm under, right leg up and over. Just a few breaths. Find a place you can hold. Any variation you'd like. Release. Switch sides right away. Inhale, arms lift. And exhale, left arm under, left leg up and over. And release. Stand on 2 feet, arms overhead. Arms float down. Dancing Shiva. Balance on the left foot, pick up the right. Knee stays bent at hip height, or you might reach for the outside of the right foot with the left hand. Open up to the side, to the right. Flip the right palm and sweep it up, over, and around. Crisscross over the front knee or foot. Stand on your 2 feet. Lift the left leg up. Pick your variation. Knee or the foot, and then twist your upper body open to the left. Flip the palm, pause, and then sweep the arm up and around, crisscross over the front foot, hold, or knee. I didn't set my foot down. And stand on 2 feet. Standing bow. Some people call this dancer. Balance on the left foot. Pick up the right from the inside, like you're shaking the hand of the person behind you. Bring the knees to touch. Standing leg stays straight. Very important. No bend in the standing leg. Reach the left arm overhead, inhale, and exhale, tilt forward, reach forward, and kick into the right hand. You need to lean forward. I don't even have to see you. I know that you need to lean forward even more. Breathe. Left arm is straight, fingers sealed, palms down. Carefully release. Feel the weight redistribute between the feet. Balance on the right foot and pick up the left. Left thumb is on top. You're holding at the ankle. Swipe the knees and lean forward a lot. Straight standing leg, not locked out. Okay, minimal cues. And release. Stand on your two capable feet. Tree pose. Any variation, balance on the left foot, pick up the right. I'm working on half lotus with no hands. Carefully place the right foot back onto your mat. Stand on the right foot and pick up the left. Tree pose. Vrikshasana. Feel free to correct me. Stand on 2 feet. Stand tall. Stand confidently. Top of the mat. Inhale, arms overhead. Back bend. Lift out. Forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. From here, step it back, plank pose. Vinyasa back to a child's pose. Return to the breath. We were here a little while ago, but things have changed internally for us. We've shifted energy. We've gotten into every single joint. Still the present moment. Walk your hands over to the right. Place the left hand on top and then a little bit farther away so you're stretching through the left side body. And then walk your hands through center, all the way over to the left and beyond with the right hand. Walk back to center. Press up to a tabletop. 3 cat-cow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Neutral spine. Separate the feet, sit between them, knees are touching, hero pose. Stretch out the quads, stay seated, don't let the knees lift. Release. Stretch out the legs. Maybe a downward facing dog, whatever you need. Make your way to a seated position. Left foot in, right foot out. Sit up tall and reach the left arm up and over to the right. Sit up, baby wild thing. Left hand, left knee, right foot, hips forward. And sit down. Let's switch it out. Quieting the mind, preparing for a little bit of stillness. Right arm reaches up and over to the left. And sit up for your baby wild thing. Opening up the body for energy, confidence, courage. Sit back down. Bring the left foot in. Let's sit up tall. And bring the hands to heart center. Lift the arms overhead and twist to the right. Any variation of a seated twist is fine. Release through center, arms overhead. Twist to the left. Release back to center. Arms reach overhead. Inhale. Long exhale. Lower the hands down to your heart center or by your sides. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe. Please comment. Please tell a friend what you liked about this. Tell me what you liked or didn't like. Thank you so much. See you in my next video. Namaste.